So we hear that change is good. And for me, you know, I find change challenging sometimes. And the other thing I find about change is that sometimes all change doesn't feel like great. Especially if it feels like, well, I really want to go in this direction and I end up going in this direction. And one thing that I picked up from my mentor is a phrase, one of my mentors, is a phrase which is celebrate the closeness of the match. So in other words, there'll be something, if I choose to look for it, about what has happened in terms of where I want to do what I do want to go, even though it's been kind of in the wrong direction or seems like it. There's been something about that that's actually been good. Maybe I've learned something from it, or maybe it's helped me see something that I just didn't see before. And so what I've been able to do is, by focusing on that, it's actually turned things on their head for me. It's changed a lot in terms of how I'm thinking about something. Because what we do think about, what we focus on, is what we're going to create more of by the law of attraction. And so something that has actually happened recently when we arrived, actually it was a few months ago in Bali, first time this year, and we stayed in a really nice place. It was lovely, and there were a few parts of it that really weren't ideal. And so what happened with that is, once I got clear about the parts that really weren't ideal, it meant that I could start looking for what it was that we did want. And that's where Chris and I moved into our ideal villa. Absolutely perfect in pretty much every way that we could have come across. But that only happened because we got clear about what it was that we didn't want. And so, yeah, like I say, this can be an absolute game changer. So what is it that's happening in your life? Maybe it's a change that you're working towards right now, or something that's happened and it really wasn't ideal. What is it about that when you stop and look at it and look for it, what is it about that actually is good and that's helping you move more towards what it is that you do want? It can be an extremely powerful question. And you know, sometimes, first of all, we might need to say, oh God, really wasn't ideal, and then switching it and think, okay, so if I were to ask myself this question, what is it about this that was good, even if it's getting clearer about what you don't want? So have a play with that question. It can be a game changer. Have fun with it.